Fam, this Mind the Mic podcast is proudly brought to you by Manscaped. Before we get into this episode, I want to give you the opportunity to check out manscaped.com and use our promo code Mind the Mic. That's one word, Mind the Mic, for 20% off plus free shipping across the entire website. That's it. Manscaped.com, code Mind the Mic for 20% off plus free shipping across everything on the website, where you can get cool things just like this. The Lawnmower 5.0. Look, it's even got a light, and you can trim up all them unnecessary hairs, get rid of them. It's actually made for the downstairs, but you can use it for both if you want. They also have beard trimmers, especially for the beard. But this one here is actually made for the downstairs. So get amongst it, get rid of all them loose hairs hanging around down there. And once you've done that, make sure you clean up that nose too. So we got the Weed Whacker 2.0 for the nose. The Weed Whacker 2.0 is for the nose and the ears. We all get annoyed by those hairs, don't we? And we got the crop soother. So once you finish that undercarriage, come get some of this crop soother in your life. What's crop soother? It's an aftershave for the down there. But I've done it. I've tried it. And it doesn't sting like your dad's aftershave. So you're good to go. And if you want to keep it smelling nice, we got the crop preserver. Deodorant for the balls. That's anti-chafing. Not to mention these are waterproof, fam. So if you're like, yeah, but I like those manual ones because I can use them in the shower. Well, never fear. Manscaped is here. Go hard in the shower. It's waterproof, fam. Good present for your dad, for your brother, your boyfriend, your husband. Well, brothers, treat yourself. Go get you some Manscaped in your life. Use promo code Mind the Mic for 20% off plus free shipping across everything on the website. Enjoy the episode. Make sure you subscribe and get some Manscaped in your life. Mind the Mic. Hey, welcome back to another Mind the Mic podcast. I'm your host, Shubz, here with a special guest from all the way on the other side of the world, streaming in from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I believe he does anything in the O-line. When I say O-line, I mean on the gridiron. If you wanna see a big man get down, you gotta check out the bro Raiqwon O'Neal from the Seattle. I gotta make this right. Seahawks, not the Seawolves, because that's the rugby team. The Seahawks. That's it. What's good, my brother? How are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm great. How you doing?
Hey, as I said, brother, feel good, my brother. Feel good. Another day alive. Another day.
Man.
Family's good, brother. So can't complain, eh?
Oh yeah.
Really? Yeah, brother. For anybody else that doesn't know who you are, brother, can you give us a little background on yourself?
All right. So cool. My name is Raiqwon O'Neal. I'm from Conway, South Carolina. I went to Rutgers, played all 4 years at Rutgers, then I transferred to UCLA, and I came out of. I declared for the draft in 2022.
Yep.
I was undrafted by Tampa Bay. Then I was on practice squad, and Seattle Seahawks claimed me from practice squad on week 2, and I've been with the Seattle Seahawks since week 2 of the season of last year. Well, this past season, and I'm going into my second year.
Yeah. So what? So we was Raiqwon O'Neal born though? Like born and like raised, and what was life like where you grew up?
Oh, life. My mom did the best. I grew up in a single parent home.
Okay.
My mother did the best she could. I had 2 older sisters, so she did the best she could for us, like day in and day out, making sacrifices for me, so I could have everything I want for my sports.
Oh, true.
Not only did my mother, but my sisters as well, and my uncles, my grandmother, the people in the church. So really, you hear the saying, a lot it takes a village to raise a child, and it took a village to help raise me.
So you didn't have anything to do with your father, brother, or you did?
Nah, my dad left when I was 5 years old. It's crazy that you brought that up. So my dad left when I was 5 years old. Then last year, the beginning of the year, I had to do a lot of praying, a lot of forgiving, like get that hatred out of my heart. Not only I didn't want to break that. I didn't want to block my blessings.
Okay.
That I was carrying around that hatred that I buried for so long. And anytime people bring it up, I just say, like, I don't care. Like, I keep burying it. So then last year I did it, and it felt good. So I reached out to my dad, found some numbers on it, and I reached out to him. And
since you're 5, first time since you were 5.
Correct.
Damn.
Yeah. So I got connected with him last year. He came to my. He's from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
He lives in
Pittsburgh. So where were you growing up? Where were you
South Carolina.
South Carolina. So how far is that from Pittsburgh? How far?
I don't even know.
It's a minute. Eh?
Yeah, it's like some hours. It's plus 5 hours drive.
Oh yeah, so that's a bit of distance. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then did you have any memories? Because 5 years old is not that like it's young, but it's still young enough to know a couple of
Yeah.
things.
Just a
Did you have
little
some?
bit.
Yeah.
Just a couple memories of him. I remember he took me to the movies to watch a movie. Remember going to his house or apartment,
Yep.
something like that, spend the night over there. Remember him coming to the house and getting me and taking me to school. So I do remember that. So that's what I do remember. Then just this past weekend, I finally, for the first time I've met, of my memory, I've met that side of my family this past weekend. So
Just gone, brother.
yes, sir, just past Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah, I just met
Man,
them.
that's awesome. Like we just got off there, man. That's
Oh
awesome,
yeah.
brother. What do you feel like? Well, how do you feel
Oh,
about that?
it felt great. I've learned some stuff that they do that I do that I didn't know where I get that from.
That stuff that's just
But
innate.
yes, so putting pieces together of who I am, what makes me, and putting it from my mom's side of my family to my dad's side of the family, putting that pieces together.
Hey, you know
So
what, brother? I don't like whatever it is, whether it's universal or whatever it is, karma maybe. But I've been on a similar journey, brother. So my father and I, we never, we never really like I never really saw an eye to eye with my father. Like I've known him all my life and who he was, and he was a phone father. Like he moved to Australia. I'm from New Zealand, obviously, but I live in Australia now. But he moved there when I was like 4 or 5 years old, similar. So I think I had like abandonment issues that I never dealt with. But I would see him on holidays here and there, and then I lived with him for maybe 6 months when I was like a teenager. But by then he tried to be my dad, and I never knew, like I didn't have that concept of him. Like he never, like, so him telling me what to do too much, I was like, oh hell no, like, you know what I mean? That was me. But like just recently, my brother, actually yesterday, I texted him and I said to him, we were messaging backwards and forwards, and I said, you know what, Dad, I just realized I've held a lot of resentment that I thought I had let go of, and I have my own children now. And I was like, and I just want to say, like, I apologize, like, about that, and pretty much whatever it is, like, I told him that, and I said, bro, like, like, I wish you all the best, and like, because I've got younger siblings that he's raised, and he's done awesome, brother. But he was a teenager when I was born, brother, both from my mother. So like, I realize now how hard it is having children, but like, you wouldn't put that on any teenager. So let alone two teens that maybe don't want to be together, or you know what I mean, was only a little fling sort of thing. So yeah, brother, that's crazy though. Like I was saying, law of attraction or whatever they call it, that where I'm connecting with other brothers that have going through similar experiences like that. I've just had a few chats just recently with a couple of boys on the podcast, and even just in the DMs and that are going through the same thing. And power to you, my brother. That's awesome.
thank you, power to you too, man.
Yeah, man. And that's crazy too. When you said about things that you learn that you do, what can you name any of those things that your family does?
So like the love of music, and how where my energy comes from. Always excited. I get that from. So my great grandmother was her 60th, not 60th, 90th birthday.
Okay.
So just
Shout out
spending
to
some
great
time with
grandma.
her. So just learning from her and like learning that I also do the same things that she's done,
Yeah.
that she acquires. So she likes to be music. She likes to talk shit, and
Yeah.
so again, just putting that all together is like wonderful.
Wow. I remember a time too, brother. And like I said, I had probably a bit more to do with my dad than you maybe did. But it was still quite fractured. And I remember a time when I lived with him, brother, for like with this little 6 month stint, and he started doing things like this thing that I've always done, like whether there's something in my teeth or not, I'll just do it. And then I just remember hearing them, I was like, oh, is that where I get that from? And just heaps of things. And then as I've gotten older, I'm realizing more and more like of what sorry, brother, I just turned that in silent. I thought it was. I'm realizing more and more what of those things. Like
Yeah,
even how actually similar we are in thought. Like he's a very knowledgeable man, but also very bright man. And I think like I have a lot of similar ambitions, but in my own way that he has always has and has pursued and stuff. So yeah, no, awesome, brother. And I see your face light up when you talk about it, because what are we talking here? 17 years, 17 years of not knowing, brother.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. Like that.
Yeah. Shout out to Pops and what so when you were searching your inside and like what's holding you back, was there Was there someone that triggered it, or did you just do it for yourself? Like, did you just figure it out yourself that you needed to contact them?
Something to figure out, because it's always been that me being curious, what happened, why.
Yeah.
Well, I just never. Me and my mom we never talked about it. And I realized that I had to, in order for me to get the answers I want, I need to get with myself and with God to get the hatred out of my heart to forgive, and that took some months to do for me, because it was really built up anger and resentment. Because so my mom got married to my stepdad, and he's been in my life since 8th grade, and I had a lot of resentment to him early on.
Oh, yes.
Maybe for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
He does, like, he was doing everything for me. Only thing I was just being respectful.
But he wasn't your real dad, right? Yeah. You're like, oh no.
Phone bills, taking me to unofficial official visits, doing things for me, picking me up, and etc. But only thing I do is just say thank you, yes sir, no sir. Well, we lived in the same house together. Once we passed them, it took my mom for us to start talking. Like, she just yelled at both of us, and it's like, y'all get it together. And so I had to. I was very resentment to him. Yeah, so that's my pops now, and I was very resentment.
Shout out pops.
That's what I had to do a lot of it, like, because it was a lot of over the years, just burying and keep burying, throwing dirt.
So you gotta get that shovel and dig back down there and get it out, brother. Yeah. I'm learning that too, brother. I'm 30. You 22? Is it 22?
24.
24. Sorry, my brother. My bad brother. So nearly 20 years not talking to you there. But like for I just thought black don't crack. Look at that.
Black don't crack, right?
That's right, brother. That's right. Yeah. See, that's why I said that.
Come on now.
Even for me, brother, that's what, like, I'm realizing you just gotta, like, all that stuff it doesn't go nowhere unless you dig it out, and sometimes it's really hard, brother, to face it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And what motivated me was I also wanted to break generational curses.
Yes.
I wanted to break that. So if I had whenever I have my kids in this world, they won't have to deal with the generational trauma. I've done dealt with that. I've done beat it for them, and so on and so on.
I wish someone told me to do that before I had kids, but I'm trying to be better now. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things that I grew up with that I would never ever like do to my children or allow to happen. But there are things that I realized, little nuances, little subtleties that I do that needs to be changed, or I need to unlearn that sort of habit or stuff like that. But good on you, brother, for not having kids yet and doing the work now, because once you get the kids, it's hard to do the work because you got to put a lot into them and wifey and all of that stuff, brother.
How many kids you got?
3, brother. 3. Yeah.
How old are you?
3, 7. How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm 32, brother. 33 in November.
No calculation on it now.
Yeah, let's go. But if I shave all of this off, I look 14. So I keep it on. Yeah. I'm sure same for you, hey, brother. Look 12 if you shave or whatever.
Look 12 or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. Growing up, South Carolina. What was the neighborhood like, brother? And obviously single parent home. So I don't know if I don't know how rich mom's was, but maybe not. Like, and that's not a diss either, brother. That's like, I understand how hard it can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't take nothing personal, so you good. So
yeah,
mom kept us out the hood, so kept us away.
Good.
So she kept us away as far as we can, but you still can't escape it though. So it's still right there. But she kept us away as far as we can. She kept us busy. So my oldest sister was born in 91 and 94. So we got just a good age gap. So when it was just me and her, I was always just busy with work, school, and sports.
Yeah.
Growing up, my mom always kept me busy with sports. My grandma always kept me busy in church.
So that's a common thread amongst, because I've interviewed a lot of athletes, a lot of rugby players, like All Blacks. I don't know if you know the All Blacks, but the greatest rugby team of all time. Actually, the most winningest team in all of sports of all time. They have the highest winning percentage. Yeah, it was like 80-something%. The All Blacks have like over 100 years of history. The All Blacks are crazy, brother.
And I'm going to my first rugby game this Sunday.
Who? You to the All Blacks?
The Seawolves.
The Seawolves versus San Diego, the semi-final.
Yeah, the semi-final.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, brother. well, there's a former All Black playing for the All Blacks of the New Zealand team. Do you understand? Like,
No, I don't know nothing.
okay, so the All Blacks, and don't be getting all cancel. It's not racist. That's the name of the team, All Blacks. Like, you know,
yeah, clarify that. Go ahead.
Clarify that, because oh my goodness, not that I give a damn, because I know my intentions. It's not that.
Yeah.
I'm a Polynesian man, brother. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
we got a bit of melanin in there.
yeah. I know my Polynesian, man. I went to school with some of them.
Yeah, you know the Usos, cars.
Y'all one of us. The Usos one of us.
Yeah, that's it, brother. So yeah, well, we're Maori. Do you know what a Maori is?
No, yeah.
So you see, we do that the haka. You would have seen that maybe. Yeah. So I'm one of those. But we're part of the Polynesian triangle, brother. Like Samoans, Tongans. Those are our cousins, really. You know, just from other islands, really. Yeah, we're the biggest island in the Polynesian triangle, or the two islands. But so our national rugby team is the most winningest team of any team in any professional sport of all time. The All Blacks, brother. Like crazy. They're actually playing in San Diego. I don't know if it's this week or next week. It might be next week. Against Fiji. But yeah. Crazy, brother. But so but there's an All Black playing for a former All Black, one of the All Black greats playing for the other team, San Diego. But I go for the Sea Wolves too, brother. Up the Sea Wolves. Up the Sea Wolves, baby. I had quite a few of the players on here too.
Okay.
As well. Yeah. That's actually how I seen you, brother. I seen that shout out that you did for them, that you're gonna be at the game. And then I was like, oh, I'm messaging this guy. And I was like, he probably not going to reply. He NFL. And then he replied. I was like, oh, and then you said Fano back to me. I was like, my man. Yeah, that's it, brother. Yeah, but the common thread that I noticed throughout a lot of these interviews with successful sports people, is that they had a lot of them had that life, brother, that they had the option of going hood, or they came out of that and then someone put them in the right direction, but they kept busy. Like, so they didn't, because a lot of time in the streets, you're just bored, right? You got nothing to do and you're hungry. So what else you can do? You know, no one's looking after you. But whereas you had you had a good support system. Your mother kept you busy and your grandmother kept you busy too. So
absolutely.
Because props to them, man.
Mom wasn't going to have a dumb jock in her house.
That's
the words. Those words. Yeah, I ain't raising no dumb jock.
Wow. That's it, brother. So what was the goals as a kid? Was it football always, or did you play a bit of basketball?
I played basketball. I played football, basketball.
You nice with it? You nice with it, or with the basketball?
I can take you. Yeah, I can take you.
Yeah. Oh, you fucking anyone to take me, brother. That ain't easy. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing, cuz. Yeah, you probably. I don't know if you break my ankles there, brother. I don't know. Used to be
my style of play. I was just the hustle player, the defensive player.
Oh yeah.
Scrappy, yeah. I was more of the defense.
Like give us an example. If you were to look at someone today, who would you consider yourself to be, or over time, NBA player?
So I just try to. Shaq is my favorite player, so I just try to like him.
Is he your cousin or?
Hey, if he is,
we gonna say that.
What up, cousin? What up, cousin over here?
What up, cousin? Shout out to cousin Shaq. Cousin. Yeah, so Shaq. Was you like that? Was you about that life?
Yeah.
Boom. Get out of here.
Always that. I just love basketball. Then when I got to high school, I added track to it.
Oh, okay.
So
True.
Three sport athlete in high school. Yep.
Yeah. So,
I did shot put and discus.
Oh, shot put and discus. And what were your numbers, brother?
Well, I finished off with. I PDR'd in discus, I think 169, and I PDR'd in shot put just 50. But I didn't play my senior year. I graduated high school early, so that's just my junior year numbers.
Oh, you graduate? You can graduate high school early.
Yeah, I just did it when the semester early, and went and enrolled at Rutgers.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you didn't even scholarship? You just enrolled, or you just?
Yeah, I was on scholarship.
Oh, yeah, you was on scholarship. Oh, yeah. What's that like, brother? Did you get a few offers?
I had 33 coming out of high school. 33.
Oh, damn. He's a bad man. Hey, 33.
I was blessed. Yeah. I was blessed. Because, again, mom didn't raise no dumb jock. So I had my grades was right. So.
Oh, is that the key in America to becoming an athlete? Like getting as the grades?
Yep. We got to get good grades in order to get offers.
Oh, true. Wow. So a lot of these big time athletes that are NFL, NBA, a lot of them, like, they ain't dumb dudes, huh?
No.
Oh, well, because a lot of time, like, the media would paint it that way, right?
Yeah, of course.
But not even. Not
not.
Wow, because it's different out here. Like the grades aren't really a thing. Like if you play like rugby, you can go straight. There's no college system, so if you make it at 18 years old and you're in a good system, like, grades don't really matter, brother. Like,
really?
If you're good enough, yeah. There's no like college system here. Like there's just high school, and then you're on the way. You get into a squad, either a development squad of a team, a professional team, and then you play professionally, brother. And the thing with rugby is like is a big, huge sport around the world, so you can play professionally all around the world. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, obviously there's not crazy numbers like that you can make in the NFL, but there's still, it's still all right for nothing if you grow up with nothing. What's that, brother? How many?
Yeah, exactly. How many people on the field at once?
Okay, I'll teach you about rugby. Rugby. So this is another thing, brother. There's two games. There's rugby union and rugby league, which a lot of people. So Americans just think rugby is rugby. So in Las Vegas this year, there was the game of rugby league was taken there for like they opened their season, which it's an Australian competition, Australia with New Zealand competition. And I honestly believe, brother, like if you watch the sport, cause like you gotta like it's 80 minutes, 40-minute halves. But like in rugby union, there's a lot more stoppages, and rugby league, brother, it's just you gotta be so fit. But obviously fitnesses are all different depending on what kind of athlete you are and what kind of sport you do. I understand that, brother, but like obviously high collision sport, you gotta run 10 meters back every time there's a tackle made. Your line has to, and then you just run into each other and over and over and over. But it's like that, and you play offensive and you play O and D. You know what I mean? Play both. Just rugby league and rugby union is the same. So they both came from the same sport, brother. They were both one rugby. This was from England, and then in England it's separated. So the Northern Union and the Southern Union became two different unions, and then the Northern Union in England wanted to create a game where they could pay their players a little bit, and the Southern Union, which was in London, they had all the money, brother. So they stopped rugby league from pretty much growing. They went into private schools everywhere around the world and took the game, and then they said you can't play rugby league here. So like rugby league's probably my favorite sport, brother. But like rugby union is the All Blacks. That's the Seahawks. Sea Wolves, sorry, and all of that. Sorry, but that's confusing. yeah, but there's 15 on the game you're gonna watch. 15. There's 15 on the side on each. The field is a lot bigger than an NFL pitch. I noticed that because I've been and watched a couple of NFL games myself over there, and I was like, oh damn, that feels small. Like where the lines are, where the what do they call it? Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yeah. So those ours is a lot wider than that. We do 100 meters too. So yours 100 yards, eh? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we 100 meters, so it's a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. How to explain it? 15 aside, brother. And have you never watched the game before, ever?
I never watched the full games, bro. Some highlights. That's about it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Highlights. Yeah, it's a war of attrition, really, brother. You're trying to, both teams are just trying to win the ball because once the tackle's made, everybody has a chance to run the ball. You know what I mean? So if I tackle you, and you have to place the ball backwards, and I can try and get the ball off you, but then your team will come pile in and push me off the ball, and it's there's quite a lot of rules in rugby and that too, brother. Like that confuse a lot of people, and I think it's down to the interpretation of each referee too. Like some referees can rule things differently and stuff. It's a lot more open and not as plain and simple. Yeah, but there's a lot of nuances, especially around ruck play, which is where the tackle area is.
Yeah.
When the tackle around there's so much, because like if you want to clean out what they call a clean out, once the tackle has been made, you can only go through the gate, which is like you got to go straight from the back straight through. But you could go, but then like it's all up to the interpretation because it can be look a bit messy, but if you know what you're up to, I guess, and if you know what you're watching, it makes sense. Yeah. When did you make the decision for it was only going to be football, brother? Because like you said, you were a 3-sport athlete in high school.
When the offers started rolling in more.
Did you get some basketball offers too?
No, just like some D3. That's about it. and then track
Yeah.
to some letters in the mail. But
Yeah. What were your numbers at track, brother? Oh, are we talking when you say track, do you mean discus and shot put? Is that what you're
yeah,
talking
it's good shop, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant track like you
I wish
running
I
track.
ran.
Like,
I wanted to run the 200, but I wanted to do the long jump, triple jump, and the 200 on top of that. But our coach is a football coach. He wasn't allowing that.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So I made state finals 2 years in a row. I made it sophomore year.
Yeah.
Yep. So
What made you choose Rutgers? Rutgers, why was that your choice?
so they were Coach Blige and Coach Galante was the ones who recruited me the hardest, and I have relationships with them to this day.
Yes.
Well, like with their families and with my families, like all together,
Mm.
and they just made it like amazing for me. And then when I got to campus, it felt like home, and it was the best of my major, which was art. I wanted to do so for my art, graphic design, photography, and it was the best of my major out of my offers. And so
Oh,
the
there you
education
go.
part was very,
So
very
what
important.
major? So you completed college, brother?
Yeah, I
Or,
did 4 years to graduated with my art degree. Then I grad transferred to UCLA to start working on my master's in teaching, coaching, leadership, TCL. And so I got a year. I think I got a year left to finish my master's.
oh,
Well,
okay.
downfall on that part, I had
What's
to do
lead
it.
transfer? What does that mean, brother?
The transfer just goes to a different school.
Oh, just
That's
why did you use the word lead? What is it? What does it mean?
grad transfer.
Oh,
Because
grad transfer. Sorry, I thought you said
because I
lead.
was a
My bad.
graduate. Because I was a
Oh,
graduate
okay.
transfer.
Okay,
So they
so
call
you
it
already
grad.
graduated and then you transferred. What like was it better options there at that school for what you want to do for your?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And at UCLA, that's Los Angeles, right?
Yep.
Bruins.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
play for them too? Or
Yeah. I did one season with them.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. So what's that for? So 4 years all up, is it?
No,
Or
5 years
5?
altogether. Because I did
Oh,
four
damn.
4 years at Rutgers. Then I did
Mm.
1 year at UCLA.
And you at college, and you what kind of crowds are you playing in front of, brother? Because I know them crowds is crazy. Like,
Well, at Rutgers, it wasn't.
okay,
It,
yeah.
in the beginning, we wasn't really winning. Then Coach Shiano came, and then the stadium started getting more and more impact. So it was fun playing it in front of that crowd in Piscataway, New Brunswick. Their fans
Yeah,
are amazing. The Rutgers
yeah.
their fan base is amazing. And then at UCLA playing at the Rose Bowl was packed too. It was both fan bases are amazing.
How many people are we talking? Like if they pack it out?
I think Shaw Stadium holds about, I want to say between 55,000 people.
It's
I
crazy,
want to say,
man.
I think with the Rose Bowl, I don't even know how many they hold.
True.
I don't even
That's
know.
crazy because like especially in this day and age, you know what I mean? So many like I get what you mean when people are winning. So many people just be on their phones watching stuff now or
Yeah,
it's like why do I want to go to a game? And like they struggle for crowds out here, like in Australia and New Zealand. They struggle in Australia and New Zealand for for crowds unless it's like a big event, like a huge event, but like just for like I couldn't imagine that at like at a university competition here. Just they don't have that whole system, brother, that you have over there.
yeah.
When you go to you go to play sport, like I said before. That's it. That's amazing. Tell us about Rutgers and what you enjoyed about it, besides the education and the football. Is there any other things you enjoyed about the journey there?
Yeah, just meeting, networking with other folks out there, especially with my teammates, knowing them and building a bond. Like those are my brothers
Yeah.
to this day.
Are you in a
Those are
fraternity or whatever?
no, I'm not.
Nah.
Nah.
Are you good boy, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't no
yeah,
I wanted to,
yeah.
but I was like, nah, I ain't no fraternity.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Gamma, eh?
Nah, I didn't want to do all that. All
Yeah.
that. So
you know, you don't want to do some silly stuff, eh? Some stupid stuff to
yeah,
become one part of
I
the
let my
vibe.
family do it. My family are in fraternities and sororities, so I let them. I live it through them.
Oh yeah. But then I heard they can be good networks though, eh? As well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's
Mm,
a fraternity for life.
yeah.
So
Oh well, then. But like, what about the town in itself, brother? Yeah. Any good eat spots that you went to?
I like steak. Was it Steakhouse 85 Steakhouse?
Yeah.
1, 2. Then oh, what's that place called? Are You Grilling Pizza was good. That was the
Oh, yeah. That was a spot.
yeah. That's the spot. Are You Grilling Pizza and was it Diesel Duke Diesel Dukes? or Duke Diesel, something like I forgot the name of that. But that's a good burger joint right there. And so what else was that? Oh, what else was it? Those are my top 3 on campus.
Yeah, on campus. That's it. Oh, so they just there. Oh wow, you
Yeah,
got it like that. It's on campus, brother.
yeah, those
Wow.
it's at Rutgers, yeah.
Oh,
And
is,
then
is this a
UCLA,
town? What's that, brother? Sorry.
I was saying that UCLA was Hibachi Poppy.
Oh, and that was on campus too.
Yeah, that was on
Oh,
campus.
yeah. Damn. How big are these universities, brother? How could you could you
Yeah,
give
they're
a
pretty
scale?
big. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Rutgers got 4 campuses on campus, like different.
Oh, damn.
So it was College Ave, it was Cook Douglas, it was Bush, and what was the other one? And it was Livingston.
Wow.
4
And
campuses.
then wow.
UCLA is one big campus.
So is Rutgers bigger? Oh,
Yeah,
because of the
Rutgers,
4? Yeah, way bigger. Yeah, a lot
in
bigger.
my opinion, Rutgers is big.
Yeah. And did you ever play against or with anyone like coming through college or even high school, maybe even your juniors that has made it to sports?
Yeah, I played.
Yeah.
Got a lot throughout high school and college and in pro.
That have made it to pros?
Yeah.
Like, can you name some of those, brother?
Who I played against or played with?
Oh, both. Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. So at Rutgers, we had quite a few of us. So it was me, it was Bo Melton, Isaiah Pacheco. Who else on that team?
Wow.
Ireland Brown was one of our centers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Crafty, Christian Isian, one of them.
Wow.
So we had like,
yeah, hard.
Yeah.
Wow. What is like looked at in America? Because like I watch the NFL. I don't really understand the college game, but like I've watched a few games here and there, but not too many. What school or is looked at as the best like of all time? Is there like a GOAT school?
Alabama.
That's the GOAT.
Yeah, like of all time, yeah, they probably say Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah, they probably say Bama for sure.
Bama. I heard that one. Bama. Yeah. We into. Did you ever do any boxing or anything like that? You get into any of that stuff? Like
I started boxing and doing some jiu-jitsu earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like to roll. So
you black belt already or no?
I can be,
Yeah, that's right, brother. You gotta believe it, brother.
Yeah, I
gotta
can
manifest it. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and it's pretty fun rolling, eh?
Yeah, it's a different type of conditioning.
Yeah, definitely. And also like just people you think, oh hey, I'll squash this little dude and no. No. Yeah. You don't know what he knows. Yeah. That's right, brother. Hey, but humbling too in a way, eh? To like sort of, hey, let's go. Like I always have that mindset, brother, of like wipe out for life, like in life, you know what I mean? Like always learning sort of thing, Yeah. I think, the young man you are just like, talking to you now, brother. I mean, the man you are today, and like hearing that, big props to your mother, brother, your grandmother, and obviously your stepfather who you held resentment for a long time. Shout out to them, brother, because you could have gone a whole nother way. You know what I mean? Yeah, hard. Like, did you have much cousins growing up?
Yeah.
So your mom come from a big family?
Yeah, I think they were. So. She got a twin brother, and then there's a few because they're the youngest. Excuse me. And so, so they have. How many was there of them total? I think they went between 6 and 8 that my grandmother and my grandpa had.
Oh, yeah, that's a few, and then they all got kids now, and maybe grandchildren now. Yeah. Who was it? Who was the better cook, your mom or grandma?
Well, when my grandma was cooking, she was a better cook.
Oh yeah. What was her meal like when you knew grandma was cooking there? You're like, oh yes.
Sunday dinner every day.
That's it, eh? Whatever when she cooking, that's all.
She cooking, no matter.
Yeah.
So under them.
Was there like you getting like the cornbread and all that
Oh
stuff
yeah,
from there?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That soul food, that real soul food.
That soul food,
That
brother.
real
Yeah.
soul food.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know much about grandma and grandpa's heritage, brother? Like, like where they, so like, what's their roots? Like, where did their families
Not my
come from?
granddad's, not my
Yeah,
granddad's, but mainly my grandmother. I know
and
my
they've been
great
in.
grandma
Yeah.
was like, she was Cherokee.
Oh, damn! You've been a native, brother. That's
Yeah, yeah. My
yeah,
great grandmother was
Cherokee.
Cherokee, and so yeah, I know a little bit about them. Just not just vague memory, but and learning something from my dad's side, from my grandmother, my great grandmother.
Yeah.
How they how her great granddad was brought here on
Yeah.
the ship. So just her telling the story. So
Oh, damn.
yeah,
Wow. Like slave ship things.
yeah,
Ooh. Whew. Shit. That's but you made it, brother. You made it out.
yeah.
Because, hey, that's it. And where to? Was that Carolinas or?
I don't know all that for my
Okay.
dad's side, of
Okay.
family. So
But somebody in the line was brought somewhere on a
yeah,
slip on a ship. Yeah. I wonder how much of that stuff is because they were like with ownership in that, like back in the days, like owning humans and stuff. Like how much of that was like logged and how much of that still exists? Like it would be hard to know, like for a lot of people over there, right? Where they came from. Like if they were trying to trace back to the ship that the ancestor came, it'd be pretty hard, eh?
yeah. If it's not passed down, like told passed down, it'll be much
Yeah.
harder trying to find it to like ancestry.com or something.
Yeah, you part this and part. Who even knows if all that's true too? Like when you do ancestry.com, how you know? I don't know. You know what I mean? That could be just look at your last name. Yeah, you one of them.
Yeah, that's it.
They might just look you up on Facebook, be like, oh yeah, he looks like he's part
He looks
African.
like him. Yeah.
Yeah, Shubz, he looks like he's Maori. Yeah, that'll do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, Polynesian somewhere. Yeah, you're Polynesian.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, right, like just think about business, brother. If you can make money off of telling people what they are, like, because it's system there, it doesn't have to. It's not 100%. Well, that could mean it's that one that it's not 100% could mean it's not at all. You know, it could be just fully false. They just could be just hustling people. I don't know. I'm also like wary that like, why am I giving my DNA to more people? I don't know. I think that's like, you know, they're trying to make humans out of here. I don't know. There's some crazy stuff. You never know. You listen to any podcasts, brother?
No, I don't listen to podcasts.
Yeah, music. What's those tastes?
I like my favorite artists are J. Cole, Kendrick, and Jordan Lucas.
Oh, bro. At least it's not like hippity. Yeah, I'm glad there's some substance, brother. Yeah, J. Cole's probably my favorite of all time, brother. Like since the mixtapes back in the days, you know, the come up, the warm up, you know, all of those stuff, brother. Yeah, J. Cole as well. I mean Kendrick too, brother. Like dope, but like just for me, Cole, and then obviously Carolina boy, you know, and the other Carolina, but
yeah,
it was pretty cool. His favorite song of all time from each of them.
Favorite song for Kendrick has to be All Right or Now or Never.
Okay.
J. Cole.
Ooh.
J. Cole. I say probably Apparently.
Yeah.
Joyner. Probably let's see, Winter Blues.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So those are the if you can only listen to those songs for the rest of your life from them, those are the songs you're going to, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, damn, brother. So talk about going from college to the declaring for the draft and then go undrafted by Tampa, right?
Yeah.
What's that whole buzz like, brother? What's that buzz like?
So that whole process is really a blessing that you go through that. That's how I look at it. You working out all day, you meeting with coaches, you taking care of your body, learning how to become a pro.
Yeah.
So I didn't have an agent through the process. So and I was in Atlanta training with Chris Smith in Atlanta. And so just everything was coming out of pocket. No agent. I didn't have no agent, and I knew the contract was pretty much the same. The writing was basically the same, and I just hired an attorney to look over the contract and etc. So when I knew I was going to undraft, I was going undrafted, and then I didn't have no signing bonus, and so I got the call. Told Tampa, like, yeah, come on. It's like, you don't have no signing bonus. I said, I don't care. Give me the contract.
Yeah.
Just give me the contract. And so that whole process was great. Like, I loved every minute of it because not a lot of people get the opportunity to do what I do.
That's true, brother. That's true, brother.
Every day I wake up is a blessing. I'm gonna be happy because it could be gone just like that. It could be gone just like that. So every moment of that whole process was just amazing. And now where I'm at, now that I got to the league, now it's just, I got to stay in the league.
Yeah. How do you end up? So you get undrafted by Tampa, and then you end up at Seattle. What's that process, brother?
So the process is, so after preseason, once we done preseason, we make final cuts, and I got cut, but they brought me back for practice squad. And so that process is you have to wait 24 hours before they can bring you back, so just in case any other teams want to claim you.
Oh, okay.
So, no other teams claim you within 24 hours. They can either say we're going to bring you back or we're done.
Oh, we're done. We cut you. Okay.
Yeah. So I just had to bring me back from practice squad. And I brought that. They brought me back.
Yep.
So then I found an apartment, got a lease, signed my lease that week. And then the following week after I signed my lease, so at any moment, any team could call me or my agent and say, we would like to bring you for our 53-man roster,
Yeah.
And so they claimed me off practice squad, and that's what they did. Seattle Seahawks called me that Tuesday. They called me that Tuesday, then that Wednesday morning I was out on the early morning flight. Got to Seattle. I did a physical. Once the physical ended and everything went well.
But you still got this apartment in Tampa.
Yeah. I literally still got the apartment in Tampa. I literally bought TVs, couches. That day, I just got done setting up my bed frame and leaving and spending some money on my apartment so I can start making it feel like a home now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow. Oh, true. Because I always watch that because they didn't have that here. Like just a crazy transfer or anything like that. You know how they use trade and all that stuff over there. They don't really do that out here. And they sign contracts here a year before.
They do?
Yeah, brother. Like there's no once your contract's up and you can your team either re-ups you or you go and declare for free agency. There's no free agency really, brother. Like yeah, it's different. But because they talk about what about the families? Because like that's a whole thing too. Like if you had a family, brother, if you just sit up here and now get your kids into school and then we gotta go over here now. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. It should be just like that.
And then what happens to the apartment then once all that happens? Like what do you do before that?
I have to buy out my lease.
Damn, true. And then and you have to sell all the stuff, or what you do?
Yeah, luckily, I live 8 hours away from Tampa, so my people just came with the U-Haul or the trailer, and just cleaned out the apartment for me.
Oh, Carolinas, the fam came to. Shout out to the fam, man.
Always.
Yeah. And then so straight to Seattle, and then what's that set up like, brother? You
set up so we get there. Luckily, I was fortunate enough to have similar playbook in Tampa with Seattle.
Oh, playbook. That's right. Because this is different. You got playbooks. Hey, do you got to memorize all that stuff? Hey, you got to memorize.
Got to memorize a lot.
Is that hard, brother?
So I'll say if you didn't have the same offense, now you got to find similarities to say, okay, this is this play call in here. This is this play call there. So you got to find a way to learn the playbook quick. It's hard, but it's like this is your job.
Yeah. But like you get better at it the more you do it. Like you've been doing this. So do you have playbooks even in high school?
Yeah. We have playbooks when we were little kids. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's not that many plays when we were a kid, but
like what you got? Give me some of the little kid plays.
Like a sweep right, sweep left.
Oh, that's it. It's no
way. It's something basic. It ain't no full words.
Okay, and yes, they had a similar playbook. Oh, what
Yeah,
happens with that, brother, when you're training? Because you've learned this other team's playbook. Like
yeah.
what, like what happens there? Is there like a non-disclosure? Like you can't put it out there or something? How does that work, brother? You know?
I mean, you just know that they're gonna ask you what you know from this team. This can you tell me about like
Yeah.
team? So that's probably what they're gonna ask. Ain't nothing.
Okay.
It ain't nothing like, hey, here's a playbook. Here's a whole playbook. I'm gonna sell it to you. No, they ain't nothing.
I know.
They just gonna ask who you think the best player. It's just like the basics. Like
yeah.
tell me
Yeah.
about how they play, like the
Yeah.
insights.
So who's the best player in your position, in your opinion?
The best player.
Yeah, or you play anywhere O-line, so
So the
who's
best
this?
player that I've seen was Jason Peters. He played 20 years. Last year was his 20th season with them.
Wow.
So and seeing him and Tristan Wirfs.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow. Where does Jordan Mailata play?
Who's that? One more time.
Oh, Jordan Mailata?
I have no idea.
Oh, he plays for Sea Eagle. Oh no, fucking what's it called? Philadelphia. What are they? Eagles. Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles. Yeah, sorry. So because in Australia we got the Sea Eagles, which is a team here. So it was like, and then we got the Sea Wolves and then the Seahawks. Oh man.
A lot of teams, huh?
Yeah, hard. And I'm fasting too, brother. So my brain ain't the best either right now. Hey, I'm seeing stars. No. Oh, you're not sure who that is, Jordan Mailata. Ah, okay. I think he won. I don't know if he won a Super Bowl. I don't know if he's back. I don't know. Oh, but yeah, he's gun player. He used to play rugby though. Was a big rugby player. Was a rugby league player, and then moved over to the States. And he was in there's like an international program where they bring in like
there.
and then international players that play from different competition or different sports and try and see if they can make it in the NFL or try and turn them into something. Yeah, and he obviously did. Yeah, he signed like $100 million contract. So I don't know. I thought you might have known the dude. He was on that Masked Singer too. Show, but I didn't. I don't wish I just seen it on shorts of it or reels of it. So then when you get there, what's the facilities like? Because I've seen some just videos. They crazy, eh? Like
Yeah.
Nice
facilities.
Yeah, and you just got because you're going from Tampa, but warm, right? Compared to
Yep.
Does Tampa have it? Yep. What's that?
Tampa was like 95 degrees when I left, and I got off the plane in Seattle. It was like 65. And I don't have no sweatpants. I just got maybe a hoodie.
Oh,
I needed to get some clothes real quick.
Yeah. And then so what happens there? You when they pick you up, do you sign a new deal with them or like
yeah.
And then what was the deal? So how long are you with them for, brother?
So I signed 1 year with them. Then I just signed another 1 year again this off season. Yeah. So when I get there, they put us in the hotel for like 2 or 3 weeks. So within that time frame, you find an apartment.
Oh, okay. And do they help you with that, or you do it yourself?
Yeah, they help.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, and so, but that's all you're set up now. That's all sorted.
Yes, sir.
And what about talk about your debut then, brother? What's the debut like?
So the debut it was amazing. It was we played Detroit, and it's my first game.
Family day, mom?
Nah, the family. The family didn't make that game. They made a game later on in the year.
Yeah.
No. My bad. They made the Monday night game against the Giants.
Monday night football.
Yeah. So I'm on field goal. I'm just on field goal, but I'm on the field and I was dressed. So it was just like it was a lot of adrenaline, a lot of excitement, just to run out that tunnel with the team.
Yeah. After all these years of everything you've put into the sport, brother, into this game.
Yeah.
Learning playbooks and and even just your parents, like your grandma, your mother, keeping you on the straight and narrow path of keeping you busy, keeping you occupied. Wow. What a feeling, brother. Hey?
Oh yeah.
And all the where was your socials going off, like with the homies, like that's my boy.
Yeah, when the news broke, yes, absolutely.
when do you find out that you're playing that? Like, do you find out how long before the game? Like, how many days before the game you find out you're actually playing that day? Or
During the week.
okay, and then who do you ring first?
My mother.
Yeah,
My mother. Then I make sure my grandma, she knows what channel to tune in on. And so,
yeah. Is there tears on this call, or was it pretty?
what do you say?
Like, was there tears? We any
Oh
crying?
no.
Oh no, you big man things, eh?
Yeah, I was excited.
Oh yeah,
I was excited. You know, the job not done.
No. I thought maybe your mother, maybe because sometimes the parents and they cry because they've put in the work with the child. Is there a video, brother? Because I know some teams like do videos of the people ringing, FaceTiming their people.
Oh
back
no.
at home to their debuts. Nah, yeah, but beautiful moment though to tell your mother and tell your grandmother as well. That's on, brother. I love it, cuz. So when you say you're on field goal, that means you're just in the field goal team?
Yeah, I was on field goal. Yep, special teams.
Yeah, and what's okay? So what makes like is that easier than like punting? Like on the punt, if you're on punt, or you a field goal both? You do both?
I mean, they're all hard. It's just a degree. We're just blocking for the kick.
Yeah,
for the kick to get off.
So you don't do no D line at all?
No D line.
Why not? Like, are you big enough? What's the what is
because they already got numbers over there. They don't need me over there.
Yeah, nah, I get it, but I mean, like you could do it if they asked you to, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Oh no, that's just crazy to me because, like I said, we grow up. You play offensive and defense, like in rugby. You like, if you play on the field, you have to tackle if someone runs at you. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, there's no one blocking for you. You can't block for it. That's called an obstruction. Like, no one can block for you.
Okay.
You know, when you think like that, yeah. So that's a bit different. Oh, that's. Who was your? Did you have a football team that you that you looked at when you were a kid?
Yeah, I had our team was the Giants growing up.
Oh,
Giants, yeah.
Oh, so that was
my family's from the Bronx, so that's how I became a Giants fan.
Oh, snap. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Oh, so that must have been crazy being Monday Night Football in front of your family against the team that you grew up supporting, brother.
Yeah.
That's amazing, my brother. Hey, I got a couple of quick questions before we get out of here, brother, because I know it is late for you and all of that stuff, but I do appreciate your time, my brother, if that's okay.
No doubt, man.
Hey, brother. All right, brother. If you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, every day you can eat this meal. Not a food, not one food, but a meal. Every day you eat this, what do you choose?
Soul food, so I'll probably just do some barbecue chicken, some rice, biscuits, and some veggies. Like probably some beans.
Every day, baby. From grandma's house for some sweet tea.
My
Mother's. Okay. All right, then, brother. That's it. Superpowers, brother. Oh, what about me? Okay. Boil up, cuss. Boil up. I think it's originally like an Irish thing, but Maoris, we pretty much like people consider it like Maori food. So it's pretty much you get a pot and you fill it with water and you fill it with with meat, vegetables, and we did like put in like watercress. I don't, you know what watercress is?
No, I
don't know what y'all might call it out there, but it's I'm not really a fan of vegetables, but like when they asked that question in school, what's the difference between fruit and vegetables? I put my hand up and said, vegetables are yuck and fruit is yum. That's it, brother. So for me, they're like watercress. I just think it's actually it's good for you. But that's pretty much it, brother. And then like some fried bread, which like it's just nostalgic, sort of like you, brother. Soul food for us, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of soul food, brother. Just boiled meat and vegetables and like little dumplings in a pot, brother. But it's beautiful, Yeah, it's my favorite meal of all time, 100%. With some real delicious butter on some nice fried bread. When you say biscuits, brother, because we consider biscuits like cookies, brother.
Oh
we
no,
consider,
like a legit.
What you mean? You mean like what they mean? What they mean?
Like a legit biscuit. Comes in the can. Put it in the oven.
Oh, so something that's like a baked as a sort of like a bread. Sort of. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, biscuit. I there, my brother. Hey, superpowers, cuz if you could
Teleport.
choose, hey, teleport straight away. That's it.
Straight away.
Teleport. Why? Okay,
Teleport.
why teleport?
Because
And
I
where
can
you
be
going?
anywhere I want to. I don't
That's
have to.
true. That's
I don't
true.
have to buy a plane ticket to fly anymore. I can just
Yeah.
teleport.
Okay, then you don't have to buy a plane ticket. And
Yeah,
there's 3
I
years.
could have teleported to you to do the podcast.
Yeah, we could just right here, brother. That's right. We could have. And then you
Yeah.
could. Hey, next time when you get that superpower, next time we do this, please do that. Cause
Oh yeah,
that'll
easy.
be easier, brother. That's it, 100%. Because it's weird, like obviously grateful to be in a world where we have this technology, but we're just looking at bloody screens all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like nothing beats in person. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, but one day, my brother will do that. I believe. I'll believe this.
Oh, yeah.
One day we'll do
believe
that for
that.
sure. 100, my brother. So teleport. Let's say then 3 locations that you've never traveled to in the world. Where would you teleport to?
Aruba. Bali.
Okay.
I think I pronounced it right.
Ooh,
Bali.
Bali.
And, let's see.
Nah, it's called Bali.
Bali.
Nah, joking.
Oh, hey, I don't know. Hey, I believe you.
That was good though. Bali.
Like, hey, you had me, like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly, brother. Yeah. Hey, I remember one of my friends. He asked me, so the word in our language for piss is for you taking a leak is mimi. We say mimi.
Yeah.
Right. And so this neighbor of mine, he hang out with my brother and I when we were teenagers, and he's Australian, but he really enjoyed our culture, like Maori culture, and he's like, oh, I wish I was a Maori. I was like, oh, you can be an honorary Maori. And then he's like, can you give me a Maori nickname? And I was like, yes, I've got you a good one. He's like, what is it? I said, it means mighty warrior. And he's like, okay, what is it? And I said, Mimi. He goes, that means mighty warrior. I was like, yes, brother. And for like probably 6 months, brother, everybody he met with us, like our family, like everyone, like all knew him as Mimi. And to this day, he's still Uncle Mimi. He's Uncle Mimi now, he's still Mimi, brother. But by the time he found out, everybody knew anyway. So yeah, those tricks, brother. Still doing them at 32. I need to grow up, I think. That's it, brother. Hey, give any pieces of advice for any young brothers out there that have the option to go into the NFL draft, like they've done their college, brother, and they're about to go get it, and they have the skills and they have the ability,
right?
But they sort of like where you at, Any advice to them?
Just enjoy every moment. You don't ever get this opportunity ever again. Enjoy it, live it up to the fullest, because once it's over, it's over. The NFL stands for not for long. So you got to enjoy the process while you're in it. Don't leave everything out on that field and in the meeting rooms. Leave everything out there, because when you're done, when your number is called, be ready. Be ready, because you only get one opportunity. You better make the most of it.
Okay, Eminem.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, visualization, brother.
Oh, yeah.
10 years from now, what do you hope life looks like for Raiqwon O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal's cousin? Bali.
10 years from now, I want to still be in the league. God willing, I'll still be in the league, have a beautiful family, taking care of my family and taking care of my mother. So my mother can go to Bali whenever she wants.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, brother, that's not only a few hours from here, brother. So if you ever go to Bali, let me know and I'm coming. Yeah, all right? All right, brother. We'll link up in Bali, my brother.
Yeah.
I like it. Look after mama and still in the league in 10 years' time. Hopefully a Super Bowl or two might be nice too. Hey?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that might go all right. That might go all right. Hey?
Oh, yeah.
Few Super Bowls with the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Let's go. Hey, they done it before.
You can do it again.
That's it. Hey, that's right. I just want to say, brother, time's the most valuable commodity we have as human beings. The one thing we can never get back. We can always get back money, things, but time spent is time lost. So thank you for sharing over an hour of your time with me and anybody that listens to this for years to come, brother. I appreciate you. And thank you for giving me an opportunity, cuz a new podcaster that has huge ambitions in the game. Just giving me a shot, not knowing me from above, so but still just giving me a shot to share your journey, brother, and being open.
Thank you.
And I really enjoyed it, brother, and I hope you did too.
Thank you. Yep, I'm just a kid from Conway, so we all in this together.
That's it, brother.
Win, man. I want to see you win. So
and me too, my brother. I want to see them Super Bowls.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna help out.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see them Super Bowls, brother. And the Rugby World Cup is gonna. Well, actually, I'm gonna be in Vegas next year. So in just after your season. So maybe we'll see where you are, where we are, and I don't know. Maybe we'll come link up somewhere, brother. Because they're taking rugby there, and then the Rugby World Cup, which is a huge event, that'll be there in a few years as well. So yeah, no, definitely, brother. But and also go to Seahawks and go to the Sea Wolves, brother. Eh? Go to the Sea Wolves this weekend, baby. Big love to you, my brother, and I appreciate you so much, man. Love. Shout out to your family too, brother. Shout out to mom, shout out to grandma, and shout out to you for digging deep, bringing out that treasure, because it's a treasure, really, because it's a blessing that you've Absolutely. Just, and getting all that stuff gone before you have children. Because if you were a bit older, you could have told me to do this before I had kids. But anyway, I'm ready now, brother. Big blessings, man. All the best for the season. Thank you so much for watching this full episode of Mind the Mic. It takes a lot of time, energy, and effort to create these episodes. So to know that you've watched and listened to the entire thing means the world to myself and all our hosts. If you could, before you leave, please hit the subscribe button and share this episode out to as many people as possible. It would help us so much. Thank you again to everybody that's still here, still watching. Thank you for all your comments, all your shares, all the DMs. Appreciate you all. Make sure you follow us on every platform. Have an awesome morning. Have an awesome night, depending on where you are in the world. Mind the mic out.
Oi, have you hit the link in bio yet?
Watch full episodes on YouTube or listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all streaming platforms.
Do it.